Greetings and salutations, my dear friends. We are back after such a long time. I would have never guessed that this would take so long. Just two little rooms that needed to be renovated. I mean, one led to the other because of stuff, and suddenly from a 2-week renovation we had to switch forcefully into a whole month or so, maybe even a bit longer. It was quite a long time. And I still have stuff that needs to be like cleaned here. But yeah, we are slowly getting back on track. We have 7 people in the chat room doing exotic pet stuff together. Welcome back on the stream. Skål to everyone who is currently hiding. I saw Go Team Slugs. Wait, I'll just check if there's like... I have this setting here. It's like a trick that Maria told me. I can see all information. I saw Go Team Slugs, so Skål to you, Go Team Slugs. Cheers to Arizona, and I hope you have a wonderful time with us. Go. For those of you who are wondering, where is Maria? Maria is currently resting in the bedroom since we have a new family member here, and this is not a spider, a bit bigger. It is a small little doge, an Australian shepherd, and yeah, he is taking quite a lot of time. He's making a lot of messes, like a lot of a mess, big mess, especially with yeah, stuff that comes after eating. That is like big thing. Yes, Never Scooters. Hi Jen, nice to have you here in the chat room with us doing some exotic animal stuff together. Skål to you. I hope the microphone setting is alright. I hope the music is alright. If something is going on, let me know. It's a long time since I've did this stream. I've yesterday tried to record something with the setup here. Like something completely not related with Tarantula. Like building, like model building, unboxing, whatever, something. Since I need to have like a small little creativity outlet. And I'm not happy with the result, so I still need to figure out like some ways to do stuff like that. But I started to like post something outside of the scope of Tarantula, which is kind of nice for me. So we have Aloha Tarantula, aloha, Skål, nice to have you here. In case you're wondering what we are doing today, like here is Mount Spidermore that needs to be watered, fed, checked, stuff. Since during the last month, some things have changed here. Like there's some animals, like some passed, some grew. Maria took a lot of care while I was doing like heavy lifting and renovating and working, of course. So yeah. Oh, we also missed you all a lot, like, quite a lot. But I'll be completely honest. We wouldn't be able to do the live streams. Like, no way. Like, something would suffer. Either the renovations would suffer, and like during the last, like the first weeks of making the kitchen, there was like no room whatsoever to do anything here. Especially when we had to do like the kitchen benches. Oof, like everything was completely full. So yeah, like the call of making a forced but needed break from the streams, it was kind of necessary. Right, I'll switch to table. cam so we can do. And oh yeah, you see Maria is also watching stuff. Maria's posting. Let's switch to table cam. Thank you, Camo, for being. Okay, let me quickly fix that. Okay, and okay. There we go. Saved. Right. Let's go and do some feeding, checking. So while we are checking some stuff, I can show you this guy here. For all you Harry Potter fans, and I mean, who is not a Harry Potter fan? Here we have a tailless whip scorpion, it's called like Batsilifa or something. He has the name Moody. Euphrignidus Batsilifer, named Moody, and I think this is a male. Come on, hello, focus, focus, focus. There we go. And those guys are so oh. Here's the thing, they can be super fast. I'm always surprised how fast those guys can get, since you see they behave a bit like, oh, okay, yeah, chill, but they have like those spurts of fast movement. They can be very fast. And when they hunt, it's super creepy. Like super creepy. This guy just ate, I think, a few days ago, like 2-3 days ago. I still want to get through the Tower of Spiders here. So yeah, let's just water this quickly. So of all those 8 people in the chat room, all of you, please say hi in the chat room. Would be really nice to be able to say hi to every one of you personally. So here we have the first one. This. So here we have a Psalmopelus pulcher. Those are also nice. Maria was thinking about pairing them, about breeding them. But after the last months, we decided to like slow down with the potential pairings and just focus on the stuff that we actually really want to pair and breed. Since pairing and breeding and especially keeping them like in good condition, it takes a lot of time. Not sometimes when you want to get rid of them, like through a vendor or something, they just give you like a price that's barely worth the whole hassle. So yeah, want to eat. Oop. Let's say he wants, since this is a male. They can do. What? Whoops. Alright. So, guys, wait, I need to clean this here. So, guys, what are you all cleaning there? Cleaning. What are you all feeding there? That's my ADHD brain. What are you all feeding there or doing? This one is already a big one. Can't you imagine like how fast those cyaneopubescens are growing? I exchanged those for a few Erminia in like when I posted the video of the Erminia breeding, like a few weeks or even a few months afterwards, I exchanged like 1-per-1 Erminias for Cambridgei, and how big they can, like how big they got. And I love cyaneopubescens, and the Cambridgei are also amazing since they can be so big, and look at the colors, they look so fantastic. And for some of those we will do a big rehouse. Bob! Rob, the invertebrate Bob. Skål to you, nice to have you here. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. We're doing some spider feeding, doing stuff together, and it's nice that you joined us. Skål. So yeah, we have 8 people in the chat room. So guys, I've had an idea, a think, so to say, or a thonk, how we sometimes joke with Maria, about content. And I wanted to do that earlier, but being under constant like work bombardment from our little doggo. Oh, angry. Oh, you're angry. Look, that spider's already angry. Very angry. All right. I had a thonk about making content, coming a bit from my other hobby, from like model building, wargaming stuff, and how to translate what I like to do when I'm in the quote-unquote zone, and when I do some hobby stuff with whatever, if it's with spiders or if it's with miniatures. I was thinking, what if I could translate this type of content into a video? Because right now, like the long form videos that I did for this channel here, I like doing that. Like, don't get me wrong, but it takes time, like a lot of time. And sometimes, like this is the reason why this is the reason why the channel slowed down a bit. Like some after a lot of thought, like if you take a look, like a step back and look at this whole situation, I've spent for a video, let's say 1 evening of recording, then 2 evenings of editing. In the meantime, you had to feed and do stuff, and suddenly the whole week was gone. But what I like to listen and watch while I am doing some spider stuff or like hobby stuff in general is stuff in quote-unquote podcast form, like long form, where we have like a problem or multiple problems, and like this discussion, something that can be in the background while you are doing your things. So I was thinking if it would be good thing to try this for the channel. Like the idea was for this one already has a the idea for the next video was the topic of best beginner tarantula in general. And I would do some spider stuff, like preparing enclosures, since, I mean, come on, making like, how often can you make an enclosure? But having this discussion, I mean, sure, if you make like those awesome, cool, amazing display enclosures, then yeah, then you can do that like on and on and on and on, like the regular ones. So the thought was, sure, I'll do some stuff, and in the meantime, I'll have some camera set up, and let's just have a chat for half an hour about a certain topic with this type of pace, just cutting out the ums and and stuff. So yeah, that would be the idea. So a cleaned up version of a live stream, if that makes any sense. So yeah, what do you think, chat room? Would that idea resonate in a way in the hobby? Since I'll be honest with you, I kinda don't know how you can make in this whole community YouTube bubble. There's certain people who have like counting all the potential episodes, they must have like hundreds of animals that needs to be taken care of in a way. Yet they always have time to do the editing, and I don't know, like, how do they find the time to do that without losing like a lot of so to say private life time? Hope that makes any sense. But basically that was the idea, what I was thinking I'll try to do with like the next video. And I don't know, I would call it Tarantula Talk or something. Yeah. Nefers Critters writes, I like that idea. I enjoy listening to longer content while doing chores. Content I don't necessarily have to watch with my eyeballs. There we have it. There we have it. That's how I am doing painting. Like how I paint minis. I sit here with my elongated behind on this chair. I do my painting things, and here is like a YouTube channel. I don't know what I'm, Mordian Glory or whatever. Like all of those cool wargaming channels. So yeah, maybe this is this kind of YouTube thing that is currently missing. Maybe. Aloha Tarantula says agree with Jen. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for honesty. I mean, that was my thought. Because like, I'm doing that while hobbying, so why not give it a shot with tarantula stuff? And same thing. The sound of this sprutz is horrible. And same thing. In the meantime, I can do also the hobby time with the spider stuff. So I wanted to start recording this week, and I've noticed two things. First, during the move, somehow we lost the charger of the camera. Here's the camera. I even got like a new microphone because like, how did I record the last one? Oh yeah, per cable. So yeah, basically, I don't know where the charger is right now. I've got a new microphone because the old one was crackling already. and missing this little pop filter on top. And right now, when I have the idea and I want to record, first of all the charger is missing, and then what was the second one? Ah yeah, the cork bark was missing. Because for this video, for the first one, the best beginner tarantula. Is there even something like a best beginner tarantula? This question, I think most of you will agree that there is not something like a perfect beginner tarantula, or you disagree, which is also okay. Ooh, we have a hello, we have a fast spider here on top. Named after the man, the myth, the legend, the OC man. This is an Orphnecus philippinus. Let's check, will the spider hide or not? I think it will hide because, oh yeah, it's gone. Okay, we need some bit of water here. Are you hungry or... Oh, you are kind of hungry, so maybe we can lure this spider out. So yeah, Nightbot in the chat! Yeah, also. Maria also agrees with the idea. So, yeah. Maria, we need to... I wanted to lure the tarantula out! Nope. Okay, at least here you can see that the spider is eating. Yeah. Stuff like that only on a live stream. Oh, there's the little man. There is Odin or Odin watching me. Cute little doge. So yeah, that was like the first idea, is to make this best beginner tarantula, like this whole chat, and I've heard that the discussions like on and on and on and on. But I think I said this before, like I don't agree with the Brachypelma thing, that this is like the beginner tarantula. Yeah. JK, nice to have you here. Skål! So since JK arrived, here is a cool spud from Trinidad chevron tarantula. This is a female, Psalompus cambridgei. Big, very big tree-dwelling tarantula. The female that we have here is super big. Oh, and they can be quite nervous, so she's already here. Like when I am watering the female in the enclosure, the enclosure is currently right there in the corner. Not in the corner, like right next to the sign there. She always comes out and slaps the water. So yeah. Super big. Like this is one of my favorites. And some say that those tarantulas, they are like from the Cambries, they are like one of the most boring ones because they are so like gray, and I disagree. They are big. They surprise me every time with their size. Like this here, this is like common, let's say, arboreal tarantula size, but those will get like 1.5 of this size, maybe even double if I'm correct. The female there is definitely like reaching double the size of this, at least in leg span. 9 people in the chat room. Nice to have you all here. I hope you are doing some spider chores with us. I think the best beginner for a new keeper depends on the individual keeper. True. That's what I also believe. So, for me, if someone would tell me, oh, start with Brachypelma, and I would start with a Brachypelma, like right now, I would probably be like, no, it's not for me. It's like a rock. There is like one of those Mexican rocks. And as much as I like them, like from their colors, from their demeanor, they are a bit slow. They take it chilled. It can get boring, especially when you keep those from small. Oh, this is also a thing you want to keep from like a small size or a big size, and suddenly you get a Brachypelma from like L2 or 3, and you have to wait 2 years before it's like this size, so to say. So that's not really for a beginner. If someone is careful, I think talking about careful, that was not careful. So here we have a Hylobrachys fimbriatus. This one a bit. So Asia. Those from the Philippines or Thailand? I think it's Thailand. Chatroom, are those coming from Thailand? Am I correct? Hylobrachys fimbriatus. I actually like Hylobrachys very much, because they are a bit like, for me, like the interest comes now in different behaviors of the spiders. Those here, they can be super fast. They are like burrowing, so it's also interesting for me, especially when you can finally see them. In nature, this burrow would be like five times the size. Slux, welcome back. Skål. I hope you are doing fine. We are back. Basically, like 20 minutes ago, like I've talked about an idea I have for the channel for long form content. So maybe afterwards you can like rewind and check what's going on. Maria, long time no see. How are you and Mark doing? Oh, I think we are doing fine. Or am I right, Maria? So Maria is currently resting a bit, since the little doggo that we have is quite energy absorbing, so to say. Because and while I am working, she is taking care of like the house and the doggo and also the spiders here. So this can take some time. Okay. Is the spider eating or not? Hello. I mean, if the spider will hunt, it will be like 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see the new marble counter kitchen. It's not marble. It's just oak, or it's oak. So not marble counter. But it took more work than I expected, and it took more money than I expected. So but that's the way of life here. So yeah. Now it's back on track with stuff. If this spider doesn't want to eat, so yeah. A bit of, like, how is this called? Not spending money. like before I'll have like a nice buffer. So, oh, this is a nice one. So here we have an Avic. That is, from what I see, on a bit on the drier side here. Less resting, more keeping eyes on the little rascal. So he continues eating bone and not another alarm clock. Oh yeah, that is fun, not so fun story with the little doge. Okay, first of all, this is a Avicularia uruensis. So story time with Odin. So I have like a stationary alarm clock since I have a hard time waking up. I don't know, like I have a hard time waking up to phone alarm clocks. So I have a stationary one and 2 additional clocks with the phones, like with my work phone and my regular phone. I go to work and suddenly, like at, I think it was 9 o'clock, Maria is calling. Oh, where is the main electricity cabinet here? And I said like, oh, it's on first floor in the main hall. Oh, because Odin bite through the cable. I said, is Odin all right? Oh yeah, he's all right. Okay, what did he bite through? Your alarm clock. Oh, the alarm clock. So he came back home because the situation was under control, and I see like this how is this called, like a black spot after a black spot after like an electricity explosion after he bit through the cable. So yeah, that little rascal, I tell you. So, but surprisingly, only this was destroyed. Like, in reality, only this was destroyed. So, compared to the dog in my parents' house, we are, I think, on the safer side, since when my parents' dog, Gero, was young, he was tearing out like those wooden like wall and list, like between wall and floor, and he was tearing those out. So yeah. Then he would be like the crocodile in Peter Pan. Oh yeah. Ooh, here we have a nice one. So this is a Caribena versicolor. A female from my own breeding. So the parents of this one are currently right there on the top, and I think this one grew even a bit bigger than the mother. Oh, she is so gorgeous. She is so gorgeous and hungry. So right time to feed this one. Don't jump. Give you some delicious roaches. Big female roach. Nom 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 nom. Not the tweezers. This one just molted, and now it's eating. They are super gorgeous, and I think this one is even bigger than the mother. Fluffy and reddish. Yes, That's why this spider is actually protected by Martinique. So through France, it is protected through CITES. How is this called? Poaching? Like when you steal stuff from nature. With this one, very, very, very common. When it comes to spiders, of course. But I think the more popular ones were the Brachypelmas. That's why those are on CITES. CITES V. Not just CITES C like with this one here. 11 people in the chat room. We're growing in power. Can we beat like 20 today? That would be amazing. I think the top that we had in the past, that was like 16. What's going on here? So this is an Avicularia metallica, white hair. So a nomen dubium, freshly after mold. Here's the mold. Let's take out the mold. Here's the mold. Right. Have the mold. Of the. You know what's cool? Like even the mold can hold like on your finger and on your arms and stuff. The hooks that they have, maybe I can show that. The hooks that they have on the little paws. Here on the top you can see. They have like there it is on the top. You can see there's like this little hook. The fingernails, so to say. Not mine. Mine are ugly. That habit. So those guys, super good climbers. Do you want to show yourself? You are freshly after the mold, but you are already looking fine. Okay, let's make this house a bit more presentable. Oop. Hey, there we have it. Let's check the. Yep, the teeth are already black, so this one is ready to have her meal. So why is it called white hair? Perfectly visible here. Although, like with the picture that I got from the guy who bred those small spiders, the mother had even like whiter tips. So you see the tips here, they have like small specks of white. That's why they are called white hair, which is supposedly like a color variation of the Metallica. But with the Metallica, we don't really know if this is a different species or not. So one thing is for sure, this spood needs food. So let's give this spood some food. Oh. Oh, that's a nice shot. Nom 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 nom. 9 people in the chat room. Skål to you. I hope you are doing some exotic pet stuff with us together here on the live stream. Skål. I will quickly reload my cup full of cola. The spider's doing a nice little happy dance just for us. Super nice. Pretty. Yes, those are very pretty. Very, very pretty. A stunner. Yes, Aloha. And you are like the queen of Avix. So if you're saying that this one is a stunner, then this is a stunner. But since the spider is out here, we need to use the opportunity to give this one some water, woda, aqua. Happy E.T. Dance Wiggles. Yes, Happy E.T. Dance Wiggles. Indeed. And nice to have you here, Mr. Seneca Raccoon, better known as Arak. Skål to you. Twirl. Okay. Mrs. Tarantula, may I present to you your refurbished home? Have a nice meal. So this one doesn't have a name yet, but I mean there's not many of those female white hair. I'm not really sure if there's like someone who has always fascinates me that like even the teeth are coming off, and you can see the shimmer on the small little hairs on the feet. Super interesting. So another Avik, a different one. This is Avicularia variegata. This one will need some water. For that, try to lure the spider out. Oh, I can see that the roaches are gut loaded, so that's good. By the way, chat room, if you are keeping Avix, how many do you have? Like different species? Confirmed male? What do you mean, weird face? I'm also a confirmed male. Eat. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, I mean, if this is a confirmed male, I think he will be kind of sought after in the hobby bubble, so to say. Variegata are not that common. Although I would much rather prefer like to have the opportunity to pair them here. So far, we were only able to breed one type of Avicularia. That felt good. I appreciate the motivation to do pet cares. It's motivating me to work on organizing the snake spider room. Yes, I'm struggling with organizing, so don't take advice from me. Yeah. Oh wait, I have some stuff that I haven't read here. So oak is good to popular building choice in Minecraft. Oh, that's like quite a long time since I played Minecraft. They move so slow and then poof, they just teleport. Oh, dear sir, you haven't seen Irminias when they do what they do. Although I think the fastest one, tarantula-wise, that I saw was the Amazonius germani. Tarantula-wise, not spider-wise. Spider-wise so far, some type of huntsman, I believe. Yeah, I think it was a huntsman that was like super fast. I just have one Avik sling and one Avik Metallica sling. Yeah. How long do common house spiders live? My spiders have either perished or gone AWOL. What was AWOL? I cannot remember. I think with common house spiders. I'm not sure if those. I don't know what's the name of like the common house spider here. I think something Atticus, if I'm correct, but I need to check that. Or Domesticus. Doesn't matter. Like those here, I think it's 2 or 3 years. Something like that. 2 or 3 years. At least like most European spiders are living like that when it comes 2 years. Yeah, I think so. Or even a year. Maybe even a year. Cellar spiders here. Yeah, cellar spiders. So we have 2 types of common house spiders. The bigger ones and the normal ones, so to say. And people are super scared of them because they look kind of creepy. They make like those tunnels, those web tunnels in the cellars. And we have the how are they called? Like the shaky ones. I know the Polish name, I know the German name, but I don't know the English one. Are those cellar spiders? The ones that shake like in the net? They're like weirdly done net. Could those be the cellar spiders? They look like daddy long legs. I looked it up on DuckDuckGo, and it means leaving without permission. Seems right. Yeah, I mean, if they are leaving, it can be that they also turned male, like adult male, which also means that they either became a snack or died from old age, or yeah. Those are the cellar spiders here. Yes, they wiggle violently when you blow on their webs. But here we have the like common house spider as well. They are bulkier, like bigger, and people are afraid of both of them. I get it a bit because I was also afraid of spiders when I was young. But now, I think now I'm not afraid of spiders. Guess why? I mean, I've told this story before that I was. Oh, this is a typo, right? Okay. So the story why I am not afraid of spiders is that when I first got contact with the internet and I discovered YouTube, for example, I discovered beautiful web pages about my hobbies. So I discovered a long forgotten page called The Last Alliance, which was like a Lord of the Rings wargaming site where they showed how to make stuff like terrain and things. The first channels that I started to see. Oh, King of Slings! Nice to have you here. Welcome and Skål. And amongst those sites that I've found, since I was a fan of animals and generally animal keeping, back then I was keeping fishes. Like we had an aquarium, not a big one, but still we had an aquarium. And then by accident I stumbled upon a site that is currently no longer active, just like the how is this called? Like an archive. You can see it on the Internet Archive. It's called arachnea.org. Not like. And what was on that site was like people were keeping tarantulas from small, and me, a person who was interested in like DIY and crafting and stuff, I was fascinated by that idea. I was still scared of spiders, but having the idea, oh yeah, from a small spider comes out a big spider. How interesting is that? And in a shop in Zabrze, like the pet shop still exists. I found small tarantulas kept in like those photo vials, and there was an L2 Lasiodora parahebana that turned out to be a female, a beautiful female that was coming next, that was like living next to me and be like a companion for 15 or 16 years, something like this. Through junior high school studies, first years of work. Yep. So, and this is how I got rid of my phobia. And this spider was actually no joke. She was... Oof. She had character. She was super aggressive. Or defensive. Yeah. Pretty uncommon for this. What is this? Caribena leta. Good. Because this is one of those spiders that we want to have. Which is kinda uncommon for this species, for the Lasiodora parahebana, that they are super aggressive or defensive. They are... Yeah, they prefer to hide, but the one that I had... super defensive. Although, one thing about the Lasiodoras is that they can be... like their demeanor is very individual. Very individual. Like it varies from specimen to specimen, so... no! Oh. There's roaches in the trap. By roach. Can we try to lure the Letta out, maybe? Because I kinda want to show you this spood. Need to check if the spider is there somewhere. Needs to be in the cork tube. Oh, there it is. Oh, hello. You don't want? Food? No food? Food? No? Okay, eat. Sometimes those spiders are not cooperating. Odin will eat the runaway roach. Yes, we are training him to hunt down roaches. 8 an avic species. Wow. Cool. Very cool. If you have house spiders, you don't have pest bugs. That's true. Have you seen, there was like this video? There was like this video on YouTube. Guy was like chasing a roach. And suddenly, oh, there was the crunch. And suddenly a huntsman spider grabbed the roach and done. I would love if there would be like huntsman spider who grab, for example, flies here in Europe, in Poland. But we don't have big huntsman spiders like that. We have maybe like small spiders that are in the Sparacidae family. But they are very, 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 very rarely inside homes. Oh, Avik. Beautiful. Web pages. That's true. Web pages. I must take a quick bathroom break. I hope the little slug's room is not occupied. Slug's room. We have a fresh mold. Or a mold, I don't know if it's that fresh. Oh! Oh, wow! Finally the... take a look at this. Here we have the mold. Take a look at the colors now. Colors of the spider. Super black. What are the teeth? I'll check if the colors are... I think the spider is kinda ready to eat. We'll give it a shot. In the Midwest, we'd have the occasional adorable invasion of jumping spiders. Invasion of jumping spiders. Alright, that's a good invasion. I would love that. Talking about jumping spiders, yeah, this is a big thing. I think all the jumping spiders won't grow much more, since we believe that they were a bit... Roach, come back, Roach. Genetically, they had Habsburgian features. So, yeah, too much inbred. So they are smaller and they won't grow much more. Save the mold for me to check later. Yeah, you just look up at the ceiling and you would see at least 3 of them. Oh, what a cute invasion. Okay. Hello, do you want to eat? Or too fresh? Too fresh? Okay, let's do it like this. Bloop, bloop. And some water. And everyone crosses fingers. Oh, is the spider coming out? Maybe we can... Oh. Nice. Okay, can give a small... Okay. Spider is still baking. Yeah. That's a good name for it. When it's drying, it's baking. "14 people in the chat room. Nice to have you all here." So to everyone who hasn't said hi, now is the right moment to say hi and to leave like a thumbs up here. That helps a lot with the channel. Dragon 45001. Yesterday my steely blue leg molted, so I am waiting for a few days before feeding. Steely blue leg? Steely blue leg. Can you write the Latin or like the what is this called? Like the scientific name here? Because This is an English name that I'm not knowledgeable of. Also, nice to have you here in the chat room. Skål! And I hope you're doing some stuff with us. So, the Avik is still drying. And Maria told me that she wants to... Wait, which mold was that? Is it this one? I think it's this. Or is it this one? Uh-oh. Whoops. I have 2 Avik molds here. No. Wait, I need to like rewind. Maybe I can check the shape. Okay, which one is this? It is it this one? I think it is this one. Okay, it is this one. Okay. Right. You know, it's fine. That's cool. One of my favorites, if we're talking about, is the same species. It's fine. I mean, Pamphobeteus antinus. Oh, Pamphobeteus are amazing. Very big. We have 2? I think it's 2. Yeah. Also, while you are new here, if you are new here, you can leave like a sub. Like, it's an option if you want. Helps. Right. This is Uruensis, male. Maybe we can lure this one out. It's eating Avix, as you can see. Not much can be seen, but next time we will feed terrestrials. I promise. More can be seen. So. Oh, okay. Okay, spider's not interested. I mean, it will eat, but yeah. Steely blue leg, Pamphobeteus antinus. That's cool. We don't have this one, but we have a few Pamphobeteus and they are absolutely amazing. And I think, isn't the antinus a bit like on the expensive side? Even here, like in the land of pierogi. We have a Mahala, a Mascara. I think those 2. Oh, we have also Dominican purple, yeah. We have confirmed male, and a few females. Right. What do we have here? Another Uruensis, also a male. Experu purple. This one is hungry. Also, I really like those enclosures for tarantulas or arboreals. Only thing I've had, I don't like the common names. Me neither. I prefer the scientific ones. Here in Poland, like last year, I believe, they tried to create Polish names for all the scientific ones, so they have the same meaning as the real ones, the scientific ones. Okay, spider, you want to eat? No. Eating spider. There it is, like here. Is this one adult? Might be. It's the right size for an adult avic. Oh. No, not adult yet, but take a look at the colors. Cool. Not adult yet. I agree with not liking common names unless you are like me and forget the scientific name. Like, what makes me a bit... what I don't like about scientific names is that they don't specify enough. For example, with scientific... Did I say scientific or with the common ones? Like, let's say, the common ones. I don't like the common ones that much because they are not precise enough. For example, Psalmopeus. Psalmopeus literally means psalm singer, which gives already an idea what this spider does. Like, they can stridulate. They have like this... What is this called? Laryn organ or something. They have they can stridulate a bit. And you know something more. Brachypelma. Brachypelma means short foot. Short foot, since they have like the setinae on the leggies, they are shorter. That's why they are called short foot. Kochiana. Kochiana comes like literally means Koch's spider. Like the guy who discovered either he discovered the genus or it's named after him. But Koch was a discoverer of spiders. Oh, we have a Hylabrachis, and as you can see, those tops here are also suitable for fossorials. So this position here, in which we see the spider, it's called hungry. Spiders that are hiding, like in burrows, you have two modes, like two visible modes. One is all kinds of things, from happy, mad, sad, and the one that is visible is hungry, and this is this one here. So let's check if if we can get a nice view on the spider. Oh. Bye. So not hungry enough. I don't like common names because people make up new ones all the time, and suddenly one species have several names and several species have the same, and it all becomes a mess. That's true. That is absolutely true. For example, if I would say, and this is a red leg spider, and suddenly you can think about Brachypelma bemei, Megaphobema robustum. What else? Yeah, there is ways that you can like. It's not precise enough. Yeah, I get too mixed. I get too mixed up with common names. Too many similar names. That's true. That's true. I prefer the scientific one, since it is precise what it is, at least genus-wise. Or if they don't know, then they are precise about it that they don't know. But sometimes they can just have a guess. Yes. Oh. Right. Subscribe, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. And nice to have you aboard our Drakkar. Skål to you. Like Redney. Oh yeah, Redney. There's a next one. Avik probably also pink toe. Like so many pink toes. Iberapora diversipes. Vida. So this one is I guess not hungry. But we can give a bit of water. Iberapora species that was previously in the genus Avicularia. I haven't had the time to see a playthrough of chapter 5 yet, Stacks. Too busy. Looking forward to it though. Yes. Being somewhat new to the hobby and I'm still learning. Don't worry, we are all there. We're all there. One of the reasons why I started this channel here was that because I was a bit I think I've talked about this a few times. When you search through Facebooks and stuff and you come to those elitist groups of keepers and they are scolding someone for not doing research first and then they are getting getting a spider first and then doing research. Like, come on, we are all there in the beginning spot. I wanted to create like a safe haven for beginners, for experienced keepers, and where we can all be friendly and help each other in this beautiful hobby. And also, what is kinda important for me, a lot of people might disagree with this, I don't want to overhype things. So do you also have like this feeling, guys, like on YouTubes and the TikToks and the Instagrams, when there's a hobby, people go already like super overboard, like what the oh, like a fly just flew in here. I thought some like from a catapult from somewhere there. Okay, back to the topic. Do you also think that people go overboard with hobbies, like right now, like since the dawn of the internet? Like, okay, maybe not the dawn of the internet, but all social media became a platform where people are measuring their hobby awesomeness, like how much money they've invested. That's crazy for me. Like, sure, you might say, oh, but you also have like a big collection. Yes, but a lot of those are like doubles and stuff that we paired and bred. So it's not just like that we bought everything here, and like there's also a combination of two collections. I was funny. Mark said safe haven, which was chapter 4. Welcome on board, Dragon. I am usually co-hosting these lives, but now I'm on puppy watching duty today. Like, this is a very important duty. I was scared of spiders, but a little local house spider changed my mind by a small, short, cute interaction that changed my mind now. With 4 spiders in my collection, I'm pretty excited. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Like, I told how it was with me, and I think a lot of people have this, that, oh yeah, they were scared about spiders, but then someone showed them like a tarantula or a jumping spider, or they started like to be drawn to like the fear of, or like the thrill, and suddenly it's not about the thrill, it's about the fascination. I'm not really a thrill seeker with tarantulas. I know that some people would like to think that this is about thrill seeking. It is really not. It's just a calming hobby. It became a bit more hectic when suddenly pairing projects went better than we expected. Normally there was like a fail rate, and I think 2 years ago or 1.5 years ago we had like this explosion of stuff that went right. So many people entered the hobby from fear, turned into interest, which is fascinating. Yes, I know a bunch of people who did that. And a lot of people come through other animal-related topics, like fish, for example, or reptiles, or whatever. Through friends, a lot of times through friends. The crazy thing is that after some time they see that this hobby is not scary at all. Hey, you want some food? Food? Yes! I haven't gone overboard. Probably because I filmed too many videos to get started. Oh yeah, this is also a rabbit hole. Like filming. Like filming and editing and stuff. Like, I was talking about this today. Like it's a conundrum for me how some people are able to maintain such huge collections, film their material, edit their material, and everything like once a week or twice a week. I did that for 2 years. I tried to keep that for longer. But then I just like I had to pull the brake for my own sanity, because I was already falling apart, especially when you had like more troublesome like real world work life. Overtime and project duties and like stuff. It's funny, I always could do scorpions when I was scared of spiders, but now it's completely different. Yeah, it is completely different. I think the icebreaker for me before spiders. That's not icebreaker. Like, before I got a spider, I got a praying mantis. Sphodromantis viridis. So I think it's an Egyptian mantis. And after that, I got Lasiodora parahebana, so salmon pink bird eater from Small. Beautiful spider. Kept me company for a long time. Funny thing is, my parents found out like a few years ago. So don't do that. That's not the right way, but I'm even now I'm still stubborn. The big scorpions cannot harm you. I mean, they can harm you, but not much. When I was scared of spiders, it's the scorpions with the slender pincers one has to be wary of. I also found out about pseudoscorpions. Pseudoscorpions are fun. One friend in the LARPing community asked me, "Hey, have you seen this?" And he showed me a picture of a pseudoscorpion that he found in a book. And like, not a picture of a pseudoscorpion in a book. He sent me a picture of a pseudoscorpion that was like hunting inside a book. So yeah. And I told him, yeah, it's pretty common in Poland, and he was super scared. I started collecting more roach species. There we go. Like, Maria is a roach aficionado. We have like... Maria, how many roaches do we have? 20? Yes. Okay, closer to 10. So I thought there's more. Jumping spiders being adorable got me. They are adorable. Okay, what's this? Cyaneopubescens. And I opened this and do nothing. Okay, that's typical me. I just opened this and started talking. Yeah, and then I would open. Are you eating? Yum, 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 yum. Don't run. Okay, I'm not looking inside, I'm looking at the camera. Mark, is that Frankenstein on your shirt? It's true, it is Frankenstein. It's a goblin Frankenstein, or goblin monster. From a fantasy convention that is no longer among us. This is from Goblicon 2017. This was a fantasy convention, like a small fantasy convention in Racibórz. This was also the first time I kinda cosplayed Papa Emeritus from Ghost. Yeah. Good times. Sad that this convention is not going on anymore. Although fantasy conventions changed quite a lot recently. HMAC. Called Ripley. Oh, Ellen sits right there. Ay. There it is. Maybe I can... No. I mean, the light here is kinda helpful, but... I don't want to lure this one out. The thought of HMAC running, not my favorite. I had the pleasure of having an HMAC on my back. Back when I was living in Zabrze with Maria. No, Maria was not here yet. So, but I was living in Zabrze, and I had an HMAC on my back. Never was I more concerned about getting bitten than with this species. Connoisseurs know why. I love this species. I love African tarantulas. I love their temperament. I love their speed and everything. But the thought of getting bitten by one of them, not my favorite. Like 2 out of 10. I give it 2 out of 10 because I'm really curious how it feels, but I don't want to get bitten, to be honest. Like, recently, I saw on Instagram, I saw a recording of a guy who got bitten by a pokey in nature. I think he wouldn't even give it a 2 out of 10. He looked in absolute super pain. If he tells that this is 100 times worse than a bullet ant, then I think that this bite was not fun. And I think this was absolutely no fun. Nebowhite is a very small dwarf species of scorpions that are very fascinating. We have how are they called? Tricarinatus? Janalychas tricarinatus or something. Basically a scorpion that can procreate through parthenogenesis. Beautiful thing. They are still small. Maybe I can, since you are a small scorpion aficionado, I'll get you one. Guys, do you want to see also a big scorpion? Because we have a big scorpion here right now in the collection. Like, mega big. Let's start with the... You know what? Let's feed this one first. And I'll give you... hands that room to like... say if you want to see the scorp. I'll shamelessly use the... the possibility so there is like more action going on in the chat room, because this will provoke like more people seeing the live streams. So let's fight the algorithm. Many slugs can self-fertilize. Oh, it's not self-fertilization, it's parthenogenesis. Natural cloning, yes, copies of their parents. Yes, show us your spinifer. I have a spinifer, I have a Laoticus, and the Janalychas. So I will need to feed this one later. Or did I feed? I cannot remember. ADHD is a... Let's watch this one. I threw another roach. I threw a roach. Oh, we have a friendo coming out. I did both. This, guys, is ADHD. Pure, unadulterated chaos. Right, scorpions. Scorpions. One. Big scorp. I won't show the Laoticus, since the Laoticus lives in the enclosure right there. But the other ones I can show. Not. So. There we go. Here we have a big friend. Okay. I mean, we could also... Oh. I could also grab him, because they are not really that aggressive. Oh, he has a small friendo here. Let's do that, but I can do it like this. Whoa. So, you see, quite big, but also pretty docile. Gentle giants, so to say. And you already forgot about me. Do you want some finger food? Hmm? No? No? I think he's not interested. That's the thing with scorps. Scorps sometimes are very stubborn and they don't want to eat. But otherwise, very fun. And the heterometrus are super docile, like mega docile. I have a freckle on my wrist? Where? I don't have a freckle on my wrist. Where? I have my old like sword hole, but that's it. And Janalichas. My spinifers are evil. Okay. Those are kinda evil. They are small. They can be parthenogenetic. They are parthenogenetic, sorry. See, like that's what was that dragon told that, right? That the slenderness of the pincers. Those have a very slender pincer, and those guys have tougher punch when it comes to the stinger. But I think when it comes to bad rap, scorpions have a much worse reputation when it comes to venom. At least in the hobby. Alright, let's get through the... I just put this one away, since I don't want to mix them up. This one is a bit bigger. Maybe let's show this one as well. It's a bit bigger. Alright. And I'll go to the questions there, because I saw like very nice questions. Please, I would like to see more of the critters you have. I mean, there's a lot. Like all the critters, then, I mean, on the live streams, on the long form videos, I'll show most of it on the live streams. Maybe besides the stuff in the glass enclosures. In the glass enclosures, a few of those are empty. There is a Chromatopelna, there is an Avicularia. We have Victories, Irminias, Cambri. Here is a Lasiodara parachebana, Brachypelma hamori, Geniculata. Here is a Balfouri communal that will be changed. Like there's a lot of stuff that will be. There's a lot of stuff that can be shown, but yeah, everything needs time. I cannot show everything in one evening. That would be. I would probably just for showing. That would probably take like 3 hours, like to show and not just to rush. Oh, here's spider. Oh, here's spider. Oh, here's spider. I want to see all the scorpions. all the scorpions. Then there is the Laoticus that is currently there, and like with scorpions, they just come out at night. Otherwise, they just hide. What is your biggest spider in your collection, size-wise or species-wise? Size-wise, here, Lasiodora parahebana, named Isa, but this is not the spider that will be the biggest in the collection. The biggest one will be one of two Terraphosa apophyses, which are currently housing right there. You know what? I can show you that one. And then we go here. So apophyses, Terraphosa are generally considered one of the biggest, if not the biggest. Jeez. Oh jeez, that monster molted. Ah nee. Oi 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 oi. Maria! The Terraphosa molted! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Good timing. Oh wow. Okay, wait. May I present to you Jovi? Okay. Deep breath. Because those guys have very, 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 very urticating hairs. Despite their like very big bodies, they can be very fast. And I don't want a Terraphosa running here in this apartment. She's huge. Oh, the hairs. After lifting the lid, just after lifting the lid. Okay, let's feed this monster. Oh, sure. Oh, oh. Oh, wow. My poor heart. Can look at this monster. Ay, 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 ay. Crunches, you cannot hear the crunch. What a monster. What a monster. Bye. Okay, I need to water this one. Please go away from there. There's your leg, and I want the leg for some mold taxidermy. No. Go. Oh, okay. Hairs are flying. Okay, enough of this for today. Oh. You cannot see this right now, but everything here is full of hair. Okay, let's go. Okay, I need to clean this a bit. Thank you, Maria. Seneca are in Arizona. There's also the desert hairy scorpion, which are larger and less painful. One glass of your finest refined agony, please. Okay. Seeing slugs would be cool. I once saw one that was resting on a head. It was so big I almost couldn't see the head. Thank you for sharing the shiny black beauty mark. Oh, no problem. Slender pincer with 8 pages. I'm going to draw now. So, what's the biggest spider in your collection you have so far? So that would be this one. So the Telephosa apophysis. 16 people in the chat room. That's cool. I need to show the Telephosa a bit more often. Don't brief this, absolutely. Will it blend, right? What's the adult size? Yes. So the adult size is like a big plate. So leg span, it's this. Like, not even joking. They are so huge. Do I have... Okay, just to give you an idea. I have the mold of Isa. So, the Lasiodora. And the Lasiodora is like around like 3rd, 4th place. I can show you the mold. Telephosa is currently contesting 1st place with the Blondie, Telephosa Blondie. Also, for all of you, this is like the community board. So far I only have the sticker of OC, so if you have any like hobby stickers, they can go all around here, and I want to have only people that are part of like that are like subscribing or like in this community somehow. So here is the Lasiodora parahebana mold. It's a mold. Here's my hand. And this is not the biggest spider. To give you an idea how big that monster right here is, the one that you just saw. I also love the big ones. Very hungry, got to love it. Yes, and this one probably needs bigger roaches. Because like I threw in like 5 roaches. That's like small snack. I think Halloween cockroaches are more the size for this one. This spider's also not a joke. This is an electric blue. So not a Natani Harum, it's an electric blue. Ah, yeah, dragon. Wow. Yeah, I'm like Maria. I like the littles. Yes, that's true. So this is how me and Maria are like spider wise. She likes the small dwarf ones, and also arboreals. I'm more like the big hefty spider guy, and also arboreals, especially the very venomous ones, like pokies. I like pokies. Oh, bye. Where is this one? I have no idea. Oh, it's right there on the bottom. Thank you for not showing. So yeah, next week I think we can make like this terrestrial tarantula ones, because look right there on top, you only see like the one half. There's also the second half here. There is mostly terrestrial ones, and when we will get rid of the slingies, like the things from one species, we will get things for different species. I'm more terrestrial large spiders. That's cool. That's very cool. Everyone has their niche, so even inside this whole niche, like this tarantula niche, you have niches in the niche. Unless you're called OC, then you have all the niches. My LP molted last night. It was already 7/8 inches. 7/8 inches. Okay, can't wait to see it out. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, Lacidora LP. Like, for example, the LP is considered like a dirt cheap tarantula because you have 2,000 or even 3,000 in an egg sac. Oh, why am I opening this? Like, this is nothing. This is an HMAC. A heteroscodra maculata. So yeah, I'm more of a terrestrial large spiders. Yes, that's perfectly fine. Everyone has their own niche. I'm more of a arboreal, especially big arboreal guy. Maria is more of a dwarf tarantula person. Aloha tarantula, she's the queen of Avix. So everyone does what he or she wants in this hobby. Some people only keep one. That's also fine. And some keep none. Just read about those spiders. It's also fine. There is no right or wrong in this hobby if the animals are happy. I love huntsman spiders. Me too. I love true spiders. I definitely keep not enough true spiders. Reason for that, it's a long time since I've been on an expo, and there is not really that much of a diversity in a reasonable price range, because I don't want to pay 300, 400 zloty for a sling, which would be like 100 euros. For a true spider, of course. For tarantula, I think maybe. Here we have a Cambri. Cambri will eat. Is kind of hungry. Decided to snack on dirt instead. Yummy, yummy, yummy. What do you use for enclosures and habitats? That's a good question. Wait. I'm already answering. Wait, give me a moment. I just water this enclosure. That's a good question, by the way. And you'll have as many answers as there are spider keepers. Some keep only in plastic, some keep in glass and plastic, some only keep in glass. So Here we go. I'll tell you. Basically, if you have a small spider, I keep in plastic cups, like one-way plastic cups, like the ones that you use for, I don't know, like I like the scorpions. I've kept the scorpion. So wait. Moment. So, for terrestrial ones, or small ones, small terrestrial spiders, something like this. You just need to keep in mind to have everything well ventilated, and if it's from a softer plastic, it's quite easy to do ventilation holes. So what I mostly do, if it's not burrowing, holes above the substrate level, on top, bam, done. Then if it gets bigger, you get something like this, just for like height of terrestrial ones. If you have an arboreal or fossorial one, I almost always get already something like this. So this is for salads, like salad box. This is a higher one. If you keep arboreals from slings, holes on top and on bottom, very important. From the other side, the same, and I also add something on top. And in case of arboreals like avix and like basically everything that is avicularia related or was avicularia, so also Ibirapora and Caribena, I put something, or like I keep in mind that they need to make the nests on top. So like here, there's a Caribena versicolor. We are trying not to ruin the nest. So for example, if I want to feed, I just open the top. I can even make like a small opening here, just not to ruin the nest. Here's the Caribena. Oh. And you keep the spider until it's like, let's say this size. Like, rule of thumb is, if the spider, the enclosure needs to be like twice the leg span of the spider. The enclosure needs to be twice the leg span of the spider, and this way it can grow, it can hunt and stuff, and it can greet Tiago, Miguel. Nice to have you here. Hola. Skål. Oh! Wait, the slugs. Let me just finish, okay? Okay. After that, when it grows, you can put it in a bigger, maybe fancier enclosure. What we mostly do is something like this. Something like those are one-way cups for adult beverages. Or we go the fancy route and we get something like this. Those are food containers that you can get in like stores, like dollar stores, or I don't know, €1 stores. This one was from Action, I believe, and I like those. The holes you can make with either what I use, like a Dremel tool, or you can use soldering iron. Not soldering iron? Soldering iron, yes. And you can burn those holes. Just need to be careful because soldering irons can get super hot. And after that, when the spider is after a considerable size, and in our case, if we are pretty sure that the spider is a female and it will live for a very, very long time, so in case of tarantulas, at least 8 years with the shorter living species. Then we switch, for the females, we switch to glass enclosures because they look cool, they look fancy. And the males, they get a braplast, like a big squarey box. And if we can, we give them to breeders. Or exchange them. That's it. Slugs. Who wanted the slugs? Yeah, what to use for enclosures and habitats? Okay, maybe let's just like short. For the substrate cocoa fiber, some people use basic potting soil, but keep in mind that there should not be any like pesticides, any fertilizers. It needs to be plain earth, nothing more. You can add some moss inside to keep humidity at a higher level, but higher humidity is not necessarily what you want. It's more like you want ventilation, and from time to time to give the spider something to drink. Ventilation, yes. Humidity, yes, but a lot of people are overdoing it, and then you have a swamp, and those are spiders, not ogres. They cannot live in swamps. Right, just reminded Mark to show us the slugs. Okay, yes, I show the slugs. Just for Go Team Slugs. Where are the slugs? There. Here. So, this here is... Do we have the big ones? Okay, now that's the... Good enough. So, those here. This is the fault of Go Team Slugs. A long-time friend of this channel here. So, those are pancake slugs. And they look so far. They're a little eye stalking out. Eh. Oh, they look so weird. Oh, there is another one. And they live with springtails, which is also cool. So, story of that, of those, we found out about like the pancake slugs. We giggled with Maria a few times, and then a friend of mine, who is he's in like the pet trade, more deeper, and he says, "Oh, I found something weird. I have pancake slugs." I wrote him, I want the pancake slugs. "Oh, you're a friend and you have the channel. I give them to you for like super cheap." Oh, the little small one, yay! They're fun if they are crawling out. But with those, you need to keep in mind that they have a tendency to potentially run out if the enclosures are, if the holes are a bit... Oh, there is the fly. If the holes are a bit too run, like to slither out, if the openings are a bit big. Yeah, those are fun. Those are also fun. Oi. Also kept from very small. Those are Kenyan millipedes. Those will need. Oh, they have zucchini. Okay. We got 4, and there's still 4 inside. Those are not big yet, so they will grow quite a substantial amount. It's fun. Okay, we have 4 left. Can we manage that, chat room? I think we can manage that, right? That makes me wanna get a thriving isopod setup going. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm not an isopod guy, but Maria is an isopod girl. Want to eat? Want to eat? Want to eat? Have food. Mmm. Yes, thank you for sharing all your critters. Oh, don't worry. Like, I'll be honest with you. If you would be here in Poland sometime, then absolutely can visit. Like, I feel that like, a bit of my mission here is to share this whole thing. Since I don't know, I'm like someone told me I'm like a teacher. I'm like a born teacher. But I didn't want to become a teacher because I like having stuff to eat. Oh, this is a male. This is an adult male. Okay, we have a few left. I hope those are not falling over. Okay, 3 more left. We have an Avik. Happy dance, yes. I always thought of ISOs like raising 100 tiny cows. Yes, it kinda looks like it. Maria got isopods from coal-powered arthropods, also known as Skål, who sometimes visit us in the chat and visited us on a live stream in the previous apartment last year. And he gave Maria a lot of isopods. What a takedown. My family is in also Norway, so maybe one day I'll love to see Poland. Maria is from Sweden. And we will visit Sweden this year as well. Also, there's a nice scorpion dude in Norway, Trond, from yeah, it's from what was the like channel? Stings and something. Like, he is a scorpion aficionado. Millipedes get along well with slugs. I wouldn't risk it. I don't know why. I'm always having this thought in my mind that they can like use the little tongue that they have and eat the millipede. Scorpion fin. 16 people. Welcome everyone to like the last 2 spiders here. So while you're all here, you can leave like a thumbs up. Helps developing the channel. Maybe make a shout in the chat, like write an A or something, and that way we can show YouTube that we are here doing stuff. One of my life bucket list points is to sail the North Sea. That's nice. It's a nice goal. Whenever I see color. Here we have a female. Hey. Like, this year we'll also visit Sweden, visit Maria's family. They also want to visit Poland. visit some of the sightseeing. Hey, Trond's Legs and Stings, there we go. Absolutely fantastic guy, Trond. Thank you for sharing the name, Rob Invertebrate Bob. Thank you very much. Invertebrates are cool. They are. They are. That's what you wanted me to write, right? Right? Yes. Okay, we have a happy dance here, and I make a happy sprutz of water. Mm. 17 people in the chat room. We have one spider left. Can we beat the 20 watchers? Last spider for today. This is Avicularia metallica white hair. Confirmed male. Loop. Absolutely gorgeous. Gape. Okay. Gape, nice to have you here. Skål. And thank you for joining. Unlike the last moments of the stream, but next week there will also be a stream. We are coming back. There's also plans for stuff on the channel. So, oh, what a takedown! Jeez. Sometimes this is something that spiders surprise me a lot. Like calm, and then they do like this takedown flip-flop acrobatics. Right. I oppose there's always food competition as well. A bit more water. Yup. Right. Oof. I don't want to show you kind of how this looks here. I'm locked up by a wall of spiders here, and here like a wall full of other stuff, spiders and the roaches and the community sticker thing. So, right. Oh wait. Right. The 2 hours have passed. Let's quickly check what you're writing here. This weekend is ham show, so I'm already broke. Next week, I tip. We all tip. What tip? No tip. No tip. We all hobby. Okay. Buy your roaches something. Your spiders something like nice roaches. Yeah, I really want to get back like with regular stuff, but not to overwork like I did 2 years ago. I was very close to actual burnout, so I need to be smart with this one. The live streams are nice. We can chat a bit and do spider stuff together. I'm also happy that the stream is back. Thank you very much. Okay, support. You're already supporting me, guys. You're supporting me by coming here and we are chatting, we are doing hobby together. We should all think about it this way. This is a way to connect, like hobby people are connecting together. This is like this stuff on YouTube that I like. Yeah, just yeah. Let's keep this a nice hobby and a nice hobby community. Right, but thank you. Thank you for letting me join in. Absolutely, you can also join. We have a Facebook group. We can share pictures and questions there. There's like a link in the description down there if you want to join. Okay, can do that. If you have questions, you can ask either me on a private message or even put something in the group. People will be there to help with questions. Since you are a beginner, that's wonderful. You can send some pictures. Normally we do like a how is this called? Slideshow with pictures. Thing is, it takes quite a lot of time to prepare that, and sometimes I don't have the time, so I need to be I need to find a smart way to do that without like editing so many of those pictures. I need to figure something out, but I think I'm smart enough to figure something out. Right. Seal tarantulas, like the A with the roof on top. Thanks for the stream and welcome back. I thank you all. All of you. I thank you. Okay. My GBB molted yesterday. I'm so stoked. Yes, especially when they switch from like small colors to adult colors. That's a big switch. This weekend is, yeah, okay. Wolf spiders are spectacular at the flying takedown. Oh, I saw a tarantula, like a real tarantula. Is that a wolf spider? It is a wolf spider. Yeah, Lecosa. They are. And they are also super fast. Right. Okay, so yeah, that is all. Like, you've left like a thumbs up. You can subscribe, join the community there. Also, if you have some stickerinos that we can put here in the community frame, you can like write me on Gmail. There should be like a email or something, and we'll figure something out so you can send it. We stick it here, and after that I will put it somewhere where it is visible, okay? Because right now it's there, but it will be visible, I promise. Because we are a community. I kind of wish I could move to Poland or Hungary for safety reasons. Poland and Hungary are very safe. Poland is super safe. Like, I think Maria was even very surprised how safe it is in Poland. This has a downside, but it's a small one. Thursdays are good again. Oh, thank you. Oh, you. Thank you very much. Łukasz Bania. Cześć Łukasz. Twoje zdrowie, Skål. Right. Thank you everyone for joining today. Thank you for being part of the Tarantula Thursdays. I am so happy. I'm grateful that this like normal part of the week is back again. So thank you very much. See you all next week. Bye.